So we are looking at an old video from the channel, the EVP, which was, I think, pretty unusual, and I have yet to hear a reasonable, perhaps, explanation for the sound. But that video is that video, and this video is this video, and what we're talking about in this video is this weird "Ask About This Video" button. Um, so I clicked on it, and it opened up this chat window, and it says, "Hello, curious about what you're watching. I'm here to help. Not sure what to ask. Choose something." So it gave us these choices. And I was kind of thinking that I was going to hit, there's a thing on it called a hype button that shows up on some videos. I was going to try and hype it just because why not? And it said, while hype isn't specifically mentioned, the video does talk about the excitement and interest generated by discovering the electronic voice phenomenon, EVP, and it tells you where to find it, which is kind of crazy. That's me talking about it. And the backstory around it, 26, right? So how it happened. The creator also expresses his hope that viewers will find the content engaging and will like, subscribe, and comment to show their support, which, yeah, that's me begging for likes. So then I was like, holy crap, this thing really actually summarized it quite nicely. I said, where's the hype button? Because I wasn't asking this. I didn't mention hype. I'm asking about the button on the player. So I'm kind of stress testing the system. And it says, while there isn't a specific hype button mentioned, again, it's referring to the video, which is interesting. It's keeping itself locked within the context of the video. It's not looking at other comments. It's not looking at its own interface, which I guess is helpful. But I wish it was a little smarter. So I went ahead with it. Why suspect the prior resident, which was weird because I don't really like suspect the prior resident in this. If you watch the video, I talk about that a woman died while living here before we bought the house, but I don't suspect the prior resident. So I clicked on that, and it said that the video speaker suspects the prior resident because the lady who, and see how it's bold. The lady who lived in the house before them, the mother of the person who sold them the house, passed away while she was living there, which is pretty close to what I said. And it even cites it. Look at that. Let's just hear it. I want to make sure it's actually like close to what I said.
It's the voice of the lady, because the lady who died here before us, the mother of the guy who sold
Yep.
us the house, passed
Yep.
away.
That's pretty impressive. So I love that it talks about Griffin, even though it's not how we spell it. But I wanted to ask it this, and it said, I asked it, how was the Ring camera positioned? Just because I thought that was an interesting question, surprising, and I guess I do talk about how and where the position of the camera is. And then it left us here. Why is the sound? Why was the sound toothed? Look at that. How did the speaker verify no one was home? I did. Why mention past channel diversification? Whew, wow. I wanted this, but I'm going to go with this. Why? The creator mentions past channel diversification, and it cites where I do, because he previously had content on other channels, but has decided to concentrate on his main channel now. I haven't decided that, and I didn't say that I did. I'm sorry if you felt that way. He felt the content was different enough to justify separating channels before, but now he's focusing. Yeah, no. I mean, that's a fair assumption if you listen to the first bit of what I said, but I went on to kind of, I didn't commit to that. I said I was considering it. I kind of want to ask this also. Ooh, it gave it to me. It's given it to us. We can go back up and do that. That's interesting. We can go back up and ask older questions. So it says, we said, why was the sound toothache? Which in the video, it kind of sounds like that is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that that's what it said, but that's when you play it. Again, I should revert you to this video. It sounds like that. It's weird. and I can't explain where it's a voice. I can't explain where it comes from. Anyway, why was the sound tooth ached? AI suggested question, AI response. The speaker says the sound picked up by the Ring camera sounds like tooth ached. And I love that it's citing it. He speculates that it might be the voice of the lady who lived in the house before them and passed away. Do I come out and say that, though? I guess I was hinting at it. I don't know. Maybe I actually did. I don't even freaking know. He suggests she might have even been watching them play and was worried about the dog, got a toothache from being spun around. Yeah, I think I did say that. The speaker mentions the sound tooth ached because he believes, and I'm not saying I believe that, it's what the unexplained voice on the recording says. I feel like it's making me very committal to all of this. He speculates that his voice might belong to the previous resident of the house who passed away there. He suggests a possible reason for the toothache comment and said she might have been watching him play with the dog and was concerned that Griffin's tooth might ache from being spun around. That is quite good. However, I don't like the language usage there when it refers to me being like, he's suggesting. Am I, though? I mean, I probably am. I'm probably just being hypersensitive. It's actually very impressive, this thing. And I can see how this sort of discussion about the technicality of what is being spoken, at least from a grammatical, mechanical sense. I bet if you put Tolkien into this, I bet it's going to fucking blow a gasket and say, oh, he put his sentences wrong, together terribly wrong, because it's trained on specific rules. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.